In the vastness of infinite space, there's a sound, not a sound you can hear with your ears, but a frequency so deep, so primal, it exists in the very structure of your being. There's a frequency buried in your bloodline, a primal scream echoing through time itself. This scream has traveled through centuries, through wars and famines, through love stories and betrayals, through every ancestor who came before you, carrying their unspoken truths like stones in their chest. This scream doesn't travel through air, it moves through DNA, through cellular memory, through the quantum imprint of everyone who came before you. Your great-grandmother's fear when she couldn't speak her truth. Your grandfather's rage when he swallowed his pride. Your mother's silent tears. Your father's clenched fists. All of it encoded in the spiral of your genetic blueprint. It's vibrating in your bones right now. Can you feel it? That subtle tremor beneath your conscious awareness. Living in what scientists dismiss as junk DNA, but we know that 90% they call junk is actually the library of your soul. The Akashic records written in nucleotides. You felt it. That ancient rage rising like a solar storm from your gut. That moment when something triggers you so deeply, you know, this isn't just about now. This is about then, about them, about patterns so old they feel carved into your bones. But just as it reaches your throat, the programming kicks in. Stay quiet, or lose everything. That voice isn't yours. It's the echo of every ancestor who chose safety over truth, who chose belonging over authenticity. But here's what they never told you. This rage isn't a curse. It's a cosmic activation code. Tonight, we're decoding the ancestral scream, and for the first time in your family's history, we're setting it free. You're not just flesh and blood. You're a living repository of energetic patterns, a walking library of every emotion, every trauma, every suppressed scream from your entire lineage. Picture this. Every time one of your ancestors swallowed their truth, it created an energetic knot. These imprints don't disappear. They get passed down like heirlooms nobody wants but everyone carries. Modern science calls it epigenetics. Trauma literally alters genetic expression. But ancient wisdom knew this as karmic inheritance. Blood memory. Here's what nobody talks about. Trauma doesn't just alter genes, it creates interdimensional portals. In quantum physics, strong emotional events create quantum entanglement. Two particles, once connected, remain connected across any distance. Now imagine that on a genetic level, every unresolved trauma creates an entanglement, a portal through which the past keeps bleeding into the present. Each unhealed wound opened a gateway. Through these gateways, patterns repeat, not as punishment, but as the universe's insistence on resolution. The rage burning inside you belongs to women whose voices were stolen by systems of control, men whose hearts were shut down by toxic conditioning, children who became emotional caretakers for broken adults. Carl Jung glimpsed this in his collective unconscious theory, but we're going deeper into the morphogenetic field where your family's karma lives and breathes. That burning in your solar plexus, that's not just anger, that's trapped light fighting to break free. It's your soul's GPS trying to redirect you away from inherited patterns and toward your true path. Society tells you you're destined to repeat family patterns, like blood is some binding contract written in stone. But that's the matrix talking, the illusion of inherited identity. Destiny is just unquestioned programming running on autopilot. The you that you think you are, it's a holographic projection of unintegrated ancestral fragments. Every belief you hold, every fear you carry, every limitation you accept, these are interference patterns created by the unresolved energies of your lineage. You think you're afraid of success? That might be your grandmother's fear after she was punished for outshining her brothers. Bad with money. Your great-grandfather's poverty consciousness. Feel unlovable. 7 generations of women taught their worth came from serving others. Every limiting belief is an energetic parasite feeding on your life force. These parasites need your unconsciousness to survive. They need you to believe this is just who I am. But here's the game changer. You're not bound by blood. You're bound by frequency. Your DNA is not your destiny. Your DNA is like a piano. It has all the keys, but what music gets played depends on the pianist's frequency determines which keys get pressed. When you understand that reality is vibration, that consciousness shapes matter, then you realize the prison was always made of light, and light bends to your will. Your body isn't just storing trauma, it's storing pure potential. It's an alchemical vessel where lead becomes gold, where inherited pain becomes unprecedented power. Every symptom is literally a star trying to be born. That locked jaw, that's centuries of unspoken truth crystallized. Every time an ancestor bit their tongue instead of speaking their power, it added another layer. Your jaw is holding the words that could have changed everything. The knot in your gut, that's a black hole of swallowed rage. Every time someone in your lineage chose to digest poison rather than spit it out, it added to that gravitational pull. Those migraines. Your crown chakra isn't just hurting, it's rejecting outdated programming. Your higher self is literally trying to break through the ceiling of limited beliefs. Ancient mystery schools. New anger is sacred fire, the same fire that creates stars, the same force that drives supernovas. When you suppress this fire, it goes volcanic, but when you channel it, it becomes pure creative force. Activation protocol. Stand tall. Feel your feet rooted to the earth. Breathe deep into your root, feeling the connection to every ancestor who walked before you. Breathe up through your spine, gathering all that ancestral fire in your solar plexus. Not as destruction, but as pure potential. Speak these activation codes. I am the alchemist of my lineage. I transform lead into gold. I transform rage into cosmic power. I am the one my ancestors prayed for. This rage has been waiting lifetimes for recognition, for someone strong enough to feel it without being consumed. You are not just healing yourself, you are healing the entire morphogenetic field of your bloodline. When you finally release this ancestral scream, not in violence, but in truth, you create a ripple through the time-space continuum. Your scream doesn't just heal you, it sends waves backward and forward through your bloodline. Think of time as a spiral. Past, present, and future exist simultaneously. When you release the ancestral scream, you're sending a vibrational update through the entire spiral. It reaches the grandmother, who died with words trapped in her throat. In the quantum field, she receives the completion she never got in life. It touches the future children who will be born free. They'll come into this world without the energetic chains you're breaking right now. Joseph Campbell called this entering the belly of the whale. We call it entering the womb of the void. The void isn't empty. It's pregnant with infinite possibility. It's the space between thoughts where genius lives. It's the darkness before creation where all potential exists. Sacred practice. Write your declaration of cosmic sovereignty. Address it to the universe itself. Start with I, your name, sovereign being of light, hereby declare. List every pattern you're breaking, every chain you're shattering. I break the pattern of swallowing truth for false peace. I shatter the chain of financial limitation passed through poverty consciousness. I dissolve the contract that says, my worth comes from serving others. Read it under the stars. Then burn it. Let the smoke carry your intention to the cosmic web. As it burns, speak. The old contracts are void. I write my own cosmic code now. Now comes the mastery. Holding the fire without being consumed. This is the path of the cosmic warrior. Your rage becomes fuel for transformation through conscious direction. This is about becoming the artist of your own fury. Jung called this the transcendent function, the psyche's ability to unite opposites into a new whole. We experience it as plasma state consciousness. Plasma is the fourth state of matter, something beyond solid, liquid, or gas, something that exists at such high energy that normal rules don't apply. In plasma state consciousness, opposing forces create new realities. Rage plus compassion equals fierce grace, the ability to burn through illusion while holding space for healing. Wisdom equals shamanic power, the wound becomes the medicine. And destruction, creation equals cosmic artistry, the same force that tears down builds the new you, become the living philosopher's stone. Transforming not just your own lead, but the lead of collective consciousness. When you master this transmutation, you become a tuning fork for others. Your presence begins to activate transformation through pure resonance. When you break the ancestral code, you become a frequency disruptor. Not everyone will celebrate your freedom. Those trapped in the matrix will feel threatened by your coherence. Your freedom highlights their cage. You'll be called selfish for choosing sovereignty, ungrateful for refusing to carry what was never yours, cold for not feeding parasitic dynamics. But remember, every master walked through the desert, every prophet knew exile. This is not punishment, this is initiation into your cosmic purpose. The caterpillar must dissolve completely before it becomes a butterfly. During that dissolution, its primordial soup. This is where you are, in the holy mess of becoming. Integration Protocol, 7 days of sovereign silence. Disconnect from all external validation systems. No social media, no family drama, no energy, vampires. In this void, your true frequency emerges, without the static of others' expectations. You finally hear your own cosmic signal. The exile was never about being cast out. It was about being called into your truth, called into your power, called into the mission you came here to complete. You are no longer a link in a chain, you are the omega point. The moment where the circle breaks and becomes a spiral. You have become a strange attractor, a point that changes the entire pattern of a system. Every generation before you was pulled by inherited patterns, but you've become a new center of gravity. Your transmuted rage becomes a beacon for others trapped in inherited patterns. You don't have to preach or convince. You simply be the new frequency. Every pattern you break creates a new pathway in consciousness. Every chain you shatter makes it easier for others to break free. Every truth you speak makes space for others to find their voice. You have not just broken free, you have become freedom itself. A living testament that blood is not destiny, that patterns can be broken, that new timelines can be born. This is how we evolve, not through denial of our shadows, but through their cosmic integration, not through spiritual bypassing, but through spiritual composting, taking the shit of generations and turning it into fertilizer for new growth. You are the tree that transforms poison into medicine. You are the bridge between what was and what can be. You are the answer to prayers whispered in darkness by ancestors who dared to hope for something better. Close your eyes. Feel the spiral of golden fire in your heart center. It pulses with the rhythm of pulsars, cosmic lighthouses spinning in space. It dances with the frequency of quasars, the brightest objects in the universe, powered by black holes transformed into pure light. You are no longer the prisoner of your bloodline. You are its liberator, the alchemist who turned ancestral lead into cosmic gold, the one who broke the wheel of suffering and set it spinning in a new direction. Feel it, the freedom, the power, the responsibility. You carry the dreams of every ancestor who dared to imagine something better. You hold the seeds of every descendant who will bloom in the garden you're planting. What cosmic screams still lives within you, waiting to birth new universes? What truth is so powerful that speaking it would shatter every illusion you've been living? What fire burns so bright in your belly that releasing it would illuminate the shadows of generations? This is not the end. This is the beginning of your real life. The life that starts when you stop living everyone else's karma and start creating your own cosmic destiny. if this transmission activated something within you. Join our cosmic collective. Share your interdimensional insights below. But more importantly, go live your truth, go break your patterns, go set your lineage free. Remember, where the unseen becomes truth, and you, sovereign being, are the truth the universe has been waiting for.